Hi. Please give me some feedback in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Thank you for joining a little bit earlier because we wanted to check connection. Technology sometimes works unpredictably. So we want to make sure that everything will be in absolute order before we start. And we start in about 12 minutes. So greetings, everyone. It's so great to see you again. With many of you again, because you participated in our recent events, and some of you joined us first time. Special greetings to you, those who joined us first time. And we have such a geography here. Greetings, South Africa, Denise. Ireland, Canada, Maria, Sonia, of course, United States, Marisa, Elsa from South Africa too. So Pavitra from Canada. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So now we are going to do some final checks, and in 10 minutes we will start. Please be patient with me while I'm doing those checks. And of course, all our team is involved. We have some team members who right now are doing sacred ceremony for all of you. And we have technical assistants who are taking care of our connection and all things pertaining to technology. So all Team Almin Russia is active and involved and with you now. Croatia, greetings, Diana from Croatia. We have many of us from Canada. I see Denmark, Birgit from Denmark. Greetings, Netherlands, Klasina, greetings, Netherlands, Switzerland, Irene from Switzerland, Diana from London, United Kingdom. So we are from all over the world. So just final checks. So just final checks. So just final checks. So it looks like everything works fine. So while we are going to do our transmission, there will be someone else in the chat room, and I will not be able to respond to the chat personally, but we have Jill with us who will respond if you need some assistance during the meeting. If there are some issues with connection, so we will do our best to help you as much as we can. is what we usually do. And again, I want to apologize for sometimes not being able to respond to your emails promptly because we receive many emails and we try to do our best. We just two of us who speak English, and the rest of the team are Russian speaking. So we do all we can do to process your emails as fast as we can. But sometimes you have to wait for a couple of days, sometimes even more. So please receive our apologies. If there are some emails which are still unanswered, please let us know to our new Telegram group. So we created a new group in Telegram. So we found that this will be for us the most convenient platform for our interaction, for your interaction with Team Almin Russia. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type um, the URL of the group, and it is open group. So you're more than welcome to join, and you can invite your friends, your loved ones to participate. So it is t.me/Almin online. So you can copy this link, and of course, we will send this link to you separately so that you will be always in touch with us. So this is better than email because not only email, we have different other ways of communication we are going to use, and the best one is Telegram. So it's very easy to download if you still don't use Telegram. It is free of charge from App Store, or you can even use it from your browser. You just click the link and you are here. And you can share whatever you want to share. If you have any questions, if you have any requests, prayer requests for yourself, for your loved ones, maybe some other loved ones which you did include in your list. So you are more than welcome to let us know that there are some other people who are waiting for assistance, and we'll be more than happy to assist them also. And of course, if you didn't mention the names of your loved ones in your uh, emails and in your orders on our web store, you still can do it later after the fact of the meeting. So it is not too late. If you want to add some more names, you are always welcome to do that anytime. You can get in touch with me personally uh, uh, at my private Telegram. It is my phone number. So let me type our contact phone number. And this is the same number which is connected to Telegram. So you are more than welcome to connect with us via phone. Sometimes it's more effective than email. You can text us. You can leave us a voice message. You can, if it is something public, you want other people to see also, you can of course send it to the Telegram group. So the name of our Telegram group is Almin, of course, our master teacher. So you are more than welcome to join. It is open. You don't need any passwords, any loops to jump through. Hoops. We try to make everything as easy as possible for you, user friendly. So we have 2 minutes left, and we are going to start. So it's going to be meditation, but it's not going to be a traditional meditation. We are not going to visualize sky and the clouds. We are not going to try to get into a deep trance or things like that. It's going to be more on conscious level. Of course, there might be different reactions of your body, your mind. You might experience peace and calm and relaxation, or you might experience nothing. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes people very much dependent on their physical experiences, and they think if they feel something powerful with all of their body, then something significant happens. But if they feel nothing, then they assume that nothing happens. This is not true. Like our beloved Almin reminds us many times, on many occasions, that intention is everything. Intention is the key. So your intent is everything. So if you intend to get healed, to get your help, and if you intend that your loved ones also get their help they need, it will happen because this is the cosmic law. Whatever we think, whatever we intend, whatever we feel, whatever we decide, we will have it. Not maybe we'll have it. Also, whatever we say. That's why we are very careful about what we say, because whatever we say, we create what we say. And we don't want to say things which we don't want to create in our lives. So, all of us understand that. So, mhm. And we are about to start.
Нормально по свету, так выглядит лучше. Или тебе темнее?
Нормально. So, our tech team had some questions I had to answer. So, let's start. So again, as a gentle reminder, you have a Telegram group URL. This is our new platform to connect. It is absolutely free. If you still don't have it, you can download it from App Store, or you can use it in your browser. So I'll just type it again. It's very easy to remember. Almin online. Actually, Almin is now offline, but she's with us in her heart. She continually sending us her blessings. We just spoke with her yesterday, and she said that she works with us day and night. And now we understand that this is possible, because sometimes people ask, how is it possible for Almin to work with us day and night, 24/7? But there are some inner technologies which actually she taught us, our team Almin Russia, which enable us to work in this capacity. So actually, Team Almin Russia is doing the same. And yes, we just received a message from Sarah. Would you please add me to your group? Sarah and everybody else. Group is not closed. It's not private. It's open. You just type the URL, Almin Online, t.me/Almin Online, and you are here.
Ты нажимаешь на рекорд, да?
Again, question from tech team. Все записывается автоматически, не переживай. Да. So before we start, we want to make sure that everything will work in absolute perfection. That's why some interaction with the tech team, questions and answers from our tech department. So I think everything is clear with the group. Please post everything your heart wants to share. Everything, no restrictions. Of course, we ask not to use foul language, but those are the things we don't have to ask you because we are, different group of people, different level of consciousness. We don't need to even mention those things. So you are more than welcome to join t.me /Almin online. And spiritually, Almin is really always online. She's always with us. And Team Almin Russia is always with us. So our team members just started to conduct sacred ceremonies for all of you and for all of your loved ones. And we are going to start our healing just in a few seconds. So again, it's not necessary to hold a specific posture. It's not traditional meditation. It's not necessary to induce some specific state of mind or be still. The advantage of online meetings is that you don't have to leave the comfort of your home or maybe office or wherever you are. Some people feel more comfortable at their workplace than at home, me included. We are all different. We all have different preferences, and it's not necessary to keep your eyes closed, but you can keep them closed if you prefer so. So it's a matter of your preference. Don't be upset if you hear an external noise. If your other family members, for example, watch TV, accept everything as it is. You can allow the external sounds even to contribute into your healing experience instead of them being an obstacle. You change your life by changing your attitude. We are not going to use music, as you already noticed. First of all, for technical reasons, and maybe for some spiritual reasons. Because sometimes meditative music puts us in a trance. And this is not our goal today. We'll prefer to stay conscious, but again, if you fall asleep, if you get into a trance, this is absolutely nothing harmful will happen with you if this happens. And you will receive all benefits of this meeting, even you fall asleep. And even if you will stay asleep during the entire meeting. It will be available for replay. You can use the same link to replay our today's meeting anytime you want. So it's always available for you to repeat the experience, which we're going to get today. Or if you prefer, you can use your own device and play any of your favorite music. If you feel like it will support you in your healing journey, you can play it. It is not necessary to try to meditate. It is not necessary to try to stop your mind. You can do it if you feel that it will support you, but it is not necessary. You can be focused. You can be still. You can relax. And again, even if you fall asleep, you will not lose the effect of our work. And you can always watch the recording later if you missed something. It's not necessary to try to enter meditative state or any other peculiar states. The best and the most powerful state, not only during this meeting, but also in your everyday life, is your natural state of self-expression. If you wish, you can get yourself a cup of your favorite tea or coffee or snack during the entire session. Whatever makes you feel comfortable and at home with yourself. Use all possible luxuries and conveniences of online meeting. You don't have to travel. You don't have to sit straight in the auditorium. You can just relax in your pajamas, sit on your favorite couch or armchair, and just be yourself. You don't try to artificially contract or artificially expand. You may already feel high frequencies of our collective alchemy. Just allow your body to flow with it naturally. You may experience a sensation of warmth. I actually started to experience that. Or tingling, or numbness, or heaviness. It's all natural. But after the end of meditation, you'll come back to your fully functional, awake state of being, feeling fully awake and refreshed, healthy and strong. Although we recommend to stay for a while in silence and to allow yourself to integrate your healings and activations received by you during the session. You may experience slightly trance, but this is not necessary. Our meditation will be in a simple conversational style. But whatever your level of participation will be, asleep, in a trance, in a deep meditation, or sweeping the floor, or ironing, or cooking, or having a cup of tea with snacks, or if you feel tension, nervousness, and agitation, allow it too. If you feel resistance to this meeting, allow it too. Sometimes it might mean that you experience a strong impact of the frequencies which are available and at work right now. Even if you feel emotional disturbance, it's not a reason to worry. Your emotions will naturally become more healing promoting and harmonious. They are now receiving the message that they need for their support. And now they feel supported and empowered, ready for their higher function. And you can already feel a shift as they receive a message of love and support. Not only during this time, always be yourself. This is your most powerful state, the natural sound of your voice, your natural posture. We don't try to pretend to impress anyone. We don't want to try to be what we are not, because it would block the flow of our life force. And this is one of the reasons why we get sick and suffer in life, because we either block or lose our life force. Today, we dedicate our special attention to our most precious substance that we hold dear. It is an active force that supports your consciousness and your body. your spiritual and your physical life. We are restoring the flow of your life force, and it will heal your body and all areas of your life. For this reason, we gave you the Life Force Activator Sound Elixir. You can use it anytime, especially when you feel like you need to reconnect with your life force, especially when you feel an energy loss. There are many reasons for energy loss, but it's not necessary to know them all. Your inner knowing will always tell you how to avoid situations where it's possible to lose it. Perhaps to deliberately avoid some people and places if you always feel drained whenever you communicate with them or participate in those activities. That would be a good idea. Your feelings will always tell you the truth. Energy loss is one of the feelings that we pay special attention, very special attention. You can notice the same patterns, the same people, the same places, or the same situations that cause your energy loss. You will see a significant difference after you make a firm decision to refuse participation in any situation that causes the loss of your energy. People can call you different names. They can call you unfriendly or antisocial. But what is the most important for you? Your health, your well being, or other people's opinions? Even if submitting to them can cost you your health. You agree that it doesn't make any sense. We can't be truly helpful to anyone if we are sick or if we suffer losses. The energy loss can also be a reason for all kinds of losses: financial loss, loss of valuables, accident proneness. And then the world expects you to contribute to its well being after you lost it all? Nonsense. Yes, we are here to contribute to the well being of all life. We know we are a sacred government of the earth, but we can do it only if we are overflowing with our own life force. This is why now we cancel and completely neutralize all causes of its leakage in your life. And we will continue to stand together with you in our prayer vigil, which will continue for an indefinite period of time for you and your loved ones, for every name that was submitted to us by you. What your life will be like during the next year, 2024, it's beyond your best imaginations and expectations. You're already master of your life force. Never give it away to anyone under any circumstances. This is why we don't send our energy into our client's body if you practice Bilvaspata healing. We don't want to lose it. We don't send you healing energy, although you are now in an extremely powerful healing field that penetrates every cell of your body, but it's not an energy field. It's an informational field. It's light and frequency. Sickness and disease are information that becomes experience. Now you are informed that illness is not your natural state of being. It's artificially imposed information. And now you receive information that contains truth about you and about your life. And the truth is that health is your natural state of being. And now a different kind of information is operating in your body, starting from right now. And you have a different experience. We're not going to tell you when and how it will happen. Otherwise, it would place limitations because it's really not limited by this broadcast. You could be healed before this broadcast began because this process was really initiated when we received your registration, your name and the names of your loved ones, and when you started listening to the Life Force Activator Sound Elixir. So it's already started. And many of us could experience it before this meeting started. Regarding your healing and well-being, let me tell you something. We, our team, are radically purpose-driven and goal-oriented. And we cancel all false concepts regarding your health and healing, which perhaps kept you in bondage. One of them is that some have decided before their birth to be born sick in order to fulfill their higher purpose. Have you ever heard that? The truth is that most of us could hardly decide anything before, during, and right after their birth. Many people say that they want to know the truth, but really they seek confirmation of their already established belief systems. We may guess that some of you may hold on to certain beliefs around past lives, birth, death, and reincarnation. You will be exceedingly glad to know that some of them are mere human fantasies and superstitions. And when you find the truth will set you free from all kinds of ties that bind associated with such beliefs. For example, if you believe that you are sick because it's the will of God, or because you have decided to be born sick, then you subconsciously reject your perfect health because you are afraid to violate the will of God or the universe or someone's purpose, someone's, not yours. We don't want to delve too deep into this topic. But there are programs and projections that keep people in infirmity for their nefarious purposes. And they are authors and creators of such projections. Nothing to be afraid of. We can be absolutely protected. But we need to understand those things. But even though the architecture of life is much more complex than we think, we can know the most important truth. No external influence can harm you if you don't give your conscious permission to it. There are so many people that don't know this. This is a very simple truth, but at the same time, it's very elusive truth. But you know it now. And you want to decide that you are the one and only owner of your life. It means that you don't share this ownership with any other beings, high order beings, low order beings. It doesn't matter what order they are from. But no one except you has a right to own your life. It means that no nefarious being, no demon, no manipulator, No one with ill intent will ever cross the borders of your personal space. We eliminated one of the main causes of our health issues. Because if someone keeps all kinds of vampires and parasites in our life, they should have health issues because those kinds of influences steal their life force on a regular basis, which is the reason why they want to be in somebody's life. The other reason of energy loss is people that provoke us to release to them our deep and strong emotions. Emotions equals energy. That's why we don't let our emotions to be out of control. We never allow ourselves to be driven by our emotions, to let them rule our lives, our behaviors, our decision making. For all of those things, we only rely on our inner knowing. This is what your true self knows, beyond your thoughts and emotions. Your information comes from your true self. Then it's being interpreted by your mind and emotions. Your inner world is always under your supervision. You know that it can't run wild or be left without restraint. You know that serenity and calmness are natural states of your true self, and it communicates it to your mind, creating a peace of mind, and to your emotions, creating an inner stillness. You discover that when your emotions are still, then you are the most powerful. Every statement that we make can be tested and tried by your experience, and you will see it for yourself. You will see a significant upgrade in the area of your health and relationships, and in all areas of your life. If our emotions run wild, we command them to calm down and be still, and they calm down and become still. You rise up in your divinity and silently command the emotional storms to calm down. By that, you are doing a great service, especially to the war torn regions of the earth. All wars start as a result of people unable to govern their emotions. What if all political leaders knew how to govern their emotions instead of being governed by them? As we govern our world through our self government, we will experience peace in our environment because we keep peace in our souls. We can live conflict free lives. It will promote your health. It's easy. You just don't participate in conflicts at their beginning stages. If we are being provoked to rageful and aggressive reactions, you just keep silence and don't respond. Even if you feel an instinctual urge to fight or flight, you stay calm and silent. And your instincts and emotions will follow you. You consciously choose a healthy, stress free lifestyle. We know how to neutralize stress in its beginning stages. And you know how to use this knowledge when you find yourself in a stressful environment. That's why you can easily handle stressful environments such as airports, railway stations, driving in traffic jams. That's why you can easily handle pressure at your workplace, running your errands. You even observe how others in your environment want to be helpful and cooperative because they recognize the master in you, your unfaltering firmness, calmness, balance, your natural optimism. You're optimistic because you have a reason for your optimism. It's not based on a guess, or sometimes those who feel lost and disoriented try to cheer themselves up by saying to themselves, everything should be fine, everything should be fine. We can say that only if we are planning to create such a reality. And we know how to do it. We know that our thoughts, coupled with feelings, create corresponding realities. And we consciously create a thought about what we want to see and experience in our reality. We couple it with feelings, and then we can say with absolute confidence that everything will be fine, because this is exactly what we will see manifested. This is why our optimism is real, because we know what exactly our future will be like, because we created it. You're a master. Who is a master? A master is the one who consciously creates and governs his or her reality. A master is the one who consciously creates his or her body. Your body will follow your thoughts and feelings that you consciously create. You feel it within. You're a master creator. Your words manifest. You'll always have what you say. Ancient mystics knew the law of the spoken word. Now we use the power of the spoken word. This is the reason why we use so many spoken words. Because those words create health, abundance, and well being for you and your loved ones. That's why we mostly speak during this meditation. We don't allow music, we don't allow silence. We speak the word because the words have power to make you healed, to heal your loved ones, to heal your world. We received your names and the names of your loved ones. We are going to conduct sacred protocols and ceremonies at our holy altar, and we are going to do for them even more than that. Our master teacher, beloved Sir Almin, spent many years of training us in various secret mystical skills, which enable us to assist you in yours literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All Team Almin Russia received that training, and we can work with you in this capacity. And it's a great privilege for us to use our knowledge and experience for your ultimate best. Now, our experience become even more intense. There are some of us who are asleep all the time, and they are being animated by etheric parasites that feed on our life force on a continual basis. If someone experiences feelings of confusion, disorientation, chronic fatigue syndrome, hopelessness, helplessness, chronic apathy, depression, then physical illnesses are usually natural extensions of all of this. It's time for your true self to wake up and to reclaim your body and all your life, to rise up in your power and authority as a legitimate owner of your biological and environmental reality. There's another lie that keeps multitudes of people in bondage and slavery to all kinds of parasites. That supposedly none of us run our feelings, and that supposedly our feelings are running our lives, and that supposedly we can't do anything about it. This is an enslaving belief system that keeps people in slavery to their thoughts, feelings, moods, and emotions. And they wonder when their moods will change, and only then they will feel inspired to do something productive and constructive with their lives. How many of us were, and possibly still are, in the situation where we are looking for some super healer to change our moods or to change our emotions? Oh, I feel angry and depressed. Please do something about it. Some energy work, some meditation, or massage, or whatever to make me happy. To be happy or sad, to be joyous or depressed, it's a conscious choice, not a product of external influence. If you think that you need some higher power to help you, then you will never be helped and nothing will change. One of the reasons why people feel helpless in the area of their emotional well being is that they are sincerely convinced that any attempt to change their mood or change their emotions from sadness and depression to something more joyous and uplifting is, now listen very carefully, is supposedly not an authentic act of sincere self expression. It's absolute nonsense if someone is cursing and beating up someone else and then says, but I need to express myself. Otherwise, I would be pretending. But really, if you're angry and full of rage, then you are pretending. Because your natural state of self expression is joy and peace, which is natural self expression of your true self. Your true you understands that there is no reason to allow emotional imbalance under any circumstances, especially in the most difficult times. This is what your true you has known from eternity. You've known from your eternal past that the best way to solve a conflict situation is non participation in the conflict. We can wait until the conflict people calm down and then we can easily clear all misunderstandings. We understand that our goal is not conflict. Our goal is to find a solution. We can't find a solution if raging emotions cloud and distort our perception. When we are calm and undisturbed within, we naturally see clearly, and whatever happens, the solution is always handy. But we need to see it, and that's how we see it when we are undisturbed. When we are provoked to get angry and aggressive, we calm ourselves down by the power of our will. Your will should always prevail over emotions. You control your emotions, and not vice versa. Many of us have found our inner strength by just clearing this misunderstanding of being afraid of insincerity or hypocrisy or even self judgment, being under conviction that they're not supposed to judge their anger, rage, apathy, depression, hopelessness, and the like, that supposedly they must accept them because attempt to change them would be judgment. That's why some people think they must accept them and even experience them even more deeply. I know a person who thinks that if he experiences rage, this is the time for him to get deeper, even more deeper into this experience. So many false teachings are circulating in the world that destroy people's lives. And the truth is that your true you is not your thoughts and emotions. They can change according to your conscious decisions. You know that some emotional states are constructive and uplifting, and some are destructive. You know that when you create a feeling of upliftment, it's much easier for you to be healthy because it's your natural state of being. That's why it's much easier for you to be healthy, well, and productive. So maybe you can hear the phone is ringing in the house where I am, but it doesn't bother me at all. It will not affect the power of our meeting. As I said, that external noises, we welcome them and we allow them to contribute to our experience. Feelings of resentment, apathy, depression, despair are self destructive and are the sources of multiple physical diseases. And knowing that for sure, we neutralize them within ourselves by the power of our decision. And we don't replace them with something different. We don't. Because the only thing that we need to do is to neutralize self destructive patterns. And your true you will naturally rise up and flourish with all your true qualities, which are only perfection. Like Almin says, remove the cobwebs of illusion and reveal your perfection. Perfect peace, perfect joy, boundless power. All of this always were, always are, and always will be inherent parts of who you truly are. not who you pretend to be, angry, depressed, and the like. Whenever you feel like you lose control over your thoughts and emotions, you take it back under your conscious control by the power of your conscious decision. You govern your life by your conscious decisions based on their inner wisdom of who you truly are, your true self, who is not thoughts, not emotions. They are your tools and not a part of your personality. You decide what to think and what to feel according to your inner wisdom. It's not your body, your emotions, or your thoughts out of control deciding whether you should or should not complete your project before the deadline, even if your body wants to watch TV and do nothing. Some people don't know that they can master themselves, and they wait and wait and wait in hope that their moods will, by some miracle, change by themselves without their participation. They wait for something unrealistic. Your life changes when you change it. You are the determining factor. You are the only one who is in charge of your personal reality. You are the only one who determines the level of your health, the level of your abundance, and the level of your well being. And this meeting will never end. It will continue in our Telegram group if you join it. The group is dedicated to those of you who forwarded your names and the names of your loved ones to our sacred altar. We commit ourselves to work with you and yours 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We actually learned how to do it even while we sleep. We received extremely intense training from Almin in inner technologies and many other secret tools and mysteries. And they were released to us only when we reached a state of absolute harmlessness. Because they can easily be misused or even abused. They're extremely, extremely powerful. And we don't have even potential for a desire to use them in a harmful way. We are going to use them only for constructive purposes, especially for your health, abundance, and well-being, and health, abundance, and well-being of your loved ones. And to support this process even more, we created a group in Telegram, t.me/alminonline, one word, Almin Online. Everyone can use Telegram. If for some reason you can't use Telegram, then we'll keep in touch via text messages or other ways of communication. We'll discuss it later. There are many very powerful and constructive processes being initiated now, and they will grow, develop, and increase. This is the true nature of your true self, to always evolve, to always learn something new, to become greater, stronger, and more experienced day by day. And our communications via Telegram or text or other ways of communication will serve this purpose. We will share our true selves with one another, which is your natural state of health and well-being. We know that our words, thoughts, and feelings can be either constructive or self-destructive. This is why our decision is to never cultivate resentments, complaints, disappointments, feelings of ineptness, inadequacy, impossibility thinking. We know that everything is possible. And if you know that something must happen according to your inner knowing within who you truly are, your divine I am, your true self, your infinite self, it will happen no matter what. If you know in your inner knowing that something should happen. Some of us had experiences when we manifested our flights in perfect timing when we were at the airport and all flights were canceled. Just because we knew that we had to be at a certain place at a certain time. And it is something existentially important, and that's why it's non-negotiable. The same as your healing and healing of your loved ones. It's existentially important, and that's why it's non-negotiable. That's why some people manifested our perfect health when we knew that the perceived physical illness stood in our way to something vitally important. We naturally heal ourselves if we know exactly why we must stay healthy. If there's a great cause for us to be healthy and in full strength, and it's impossible for us to live without a great cause. All of us has a reason why we're here. Sometimes it's clouded by things we already know which ones. Sometimes there are some other things in our way that distract us from it. And if we lose the most important connection in our lives, it is connection with ourselves, then a gap is formed, and all kinds of sicknesses, diseases, and demons try to fill it. Because, as you know, the universe doesn't tolerate a vacuum. It has to be filled immediately after it was created. That's why having idle time is a vulnerable state. That's why we want to always be creative, busy with some creativity, some constructive activities that uplift ourselves and our life, because we don't want to get into a vacuum. We don't want to be sick and self-destructive. That's why even when we fall, we don't stay there, even for a nanosecond. We immediately get up and go on. We don't want to stay in gray areas of despair and disorientation. The more we stay in gray areas, the more life force we lose. No more gray areas and no more losses. Now we get up to never fall again. But this is something that we do by ourselves. No one will lift us up. We encourage and inspire one another, but we can't do each other's self work. We create a conducive field for the most effective self work, self healing, self enhancing, self upgrading, and self empowering. But we do it ourselves. And the most important thing is that we know that we can. We can, because our true self operates boundless, unlimited spiritual power. This is the power that creates universes in seconds. And this power is in you. Whatever you consciously decide, power manifests it. Anything, any health condition, any level of abundance. Your true self knows that everything is possible, with no exception. If you don't completely see it or experience it, it's a different story. You can experience only things you see and perceive. Your perception is becoming clear. And now you can see it and touch it. Almin repeats to us over and over again, your being is your sustenance, your being is your sustenance, your being is your sustenance. It means that everything that you need to manifest is within your ability to do it. And your abilities are unlimited. You are your own source of your unlimited self-supply. It's your being that is your sustenance. Not someone else's being is your sustenance. And your being is not somebody else's sustenance. If this is clear, then there is no potential for interpersonal conflicts. We communicate with one another from the state of self-sufficiency. Conflicts happen when communications take place from the state of neediness. What people complain about most of the time, it's about someone not meeting their physical and emotional needs. But if you don't have any physical and emotional needs, then you naturally don't complain. And if you don't grumble and complain, you don't get sick and poor, because you have no reason to grumble and complain. You are self-sufficient. And if other people are just the way they are, we are okay with that. Whether they are supportive or not, your well-being doesn't depend on it. You're emotionally free from others. Your emotional state doesn't depend on anyone and anything else except on your true self. And you, as your true self, can manage your emotional world the way you want to. There's absolutely no connection between your emotions and other people. It's very important. May I repeat this again? There's absolutely no connection between your emotions and other people. Your emotions are connected only to your true self. And your true self, your divine I am, true you, is a creator of your emotions. You create your world. And it's not your world that creates you. It means that we can know that if we need to be healed, we will be healed. If we need to improve our lives in any area, we'll be able to do that. We are purpose-driven and goal-oriented. Otherwise, our meeting today and our further interaction would not make sense. We are not just a support in crisis. We are here to get out of crisis and to show the world a way out of crisis. This is why we are way showers. Many times, on many occasions, Almin called us way showers. And now you know what it means. If we can show the way, then the world will follow. And we can show the way because we know where to go. There's a reason why we honor your name and the names of your loved ones by our prayers and our sacred ceremonies. You forwarded them to us for a reason. Because you want yourself and your loved ones to be blessed, healed, and uplifted. And this is exactly what you get. And what they get. We will continue to bless and uplift one another in our Telegram group. Everybody can access Telegram group. You have a link. But if for some technical reason you can't access Telegram, you can contact us via WhatsApp or by phone or by email. You know our contact information. You have our phone number. It's being displayed on our Almin International website and in your newsletters. We'll make sure it's displayed in the chat. If I would ask Jill, who is operating the chat room, to type again the URL address of our Telegram group, t.me/alminonline, and our phone numbers. We want to make sure that you have our contact information, you have our phone numbers, and you have a URL for our Telegram group. Which is called Almin. The name of the group is Almin. How else would we call it? And it will be our online holy temple, a sacred meeting place. We'll bless and uplift one another. We don't want to have or to be a place for gossip and conflict and things like that. We will watch what we say because we know that if we speak about something, it will be manifested in our lives, even if we speak about someone else. We want to speak only words of blessing and upliftment. And this is exactly what will manifest in experience. You deliberately create your reality by deliberate choice of your thoughts, feelings, and words. We are about to end our meeting, but it's not the end. We stay together. And the most importantly, you stay together with yourself, your true self, all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is the most important connection, your connection with self. Other connections with our Telegram group, connections with Team in Russia, connections with American Team Almin, other connections are important, but they play more supportive role. But the most important connection is your connection with true you, your true self, your divine I am. And that's why possibly after we'll sign off, you will want to spend some time in silent communion with yourself. We are not going to have questions and answers at the end. If you have questions, now you know where to address them. You can type them to your new Telegram group, Almin Telegram group. And we can start actually communicating starting from today. You're more than welcome to post, to share, to ask your questions right after this meeting. The group is already active. It's waiting for you. So perhaps some of you want to spend some time alone in silence. Or you can resume your daily business immediately after we signed off. Whatever you do after that, it will not affect the impact of our meeting. We have different lives, different circumstances. Some of you perhaps will need to go out immediately, to go to work or to run your errands. You can be as powerful at work as you are in meditation. Meditations and spiritual practices don't make us more powerful. Almin says that all your life is meditation when you stay in the center of your power, when you live as your true self, central expressor and manifester of your reality. It's better for all of us now not to go straight into questions and answers at this time. We need to take our time to integrate all the received blessings of this meeting. Now we can have a Telegram group. You have our phone numbers. Ask your questions anytime. I understand we're all busy. I personally work full-time at a regular job. Our conversations don't have to be lengthy. Brief, clear question, brief, clear answer. There's such a belief that the longer the healing session, the stronger and more effective it is. I heard a story about a healer from Russia, from Moscow, who was very effective in instant healings. So one of his clients asked for a healing session to remove a pain in her back. And he just slightly touched her, and her pain was gone in a nanosecond. Nanosecond, and pain was gone. But she demanded her money back, even though she admitted that she received what she came for. But she said that the healer didn't deserve her payment because he didn't work with her. She expected an 1 hour session with meditation, music, candles, aromatherapy, crystals, etc., and was greatly disappointed that her healing was too instant. You know, it's very important when someone asks for healing, he or she needs to clearly state what they really want, because if they want healing, they receive healing. If they want music, meditation, crystals, aromatherapy, they need to clearly state that. I came for music, crystals, massage, aromatherapy, and not for healing. Maybe I might be healed, but this is not my purpose of this session. Clarity is the key in everything. But she stated that she wanted to be healed of her back pain. and she received it in a second. What's the problem? We are not limited by linear time. We are not limited by anything. Experience your boundlessness. Create your miracle now. See yourself and your loved ones healed and uplifted. So, our today's session is over. We will not get into a long conversation now because we would like to perhaps stay for some times alone by themselves to integrate, maybe to replay it. I don't know. Your inner self will tell you what to do. And we stay in touch. And I will type again our new communication channel. And see you there. We wish all of you happy, blessed, and prosperous upcoming new year. Be healthy and prosperous. And we will see each other very soon. Bye bye.